Hey, what's up, YouTube? Jada up here to give my preview and predictions for WWE Hell in a Cell 2009. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and click that yellow button over there. Thanks. But before I get into the actual matches, I have to promote the last episode of the PWTR show. Another great show. Me and the co-hosts, Icon Matthew 1, myself the 3rd, and CM Punk Mark 35. We discussed Hell in a Cell. We talked about The Rock, I got a little heated. I'm not going to say much on it, but if you want to hear what I'm talking about, listen to the show. Also, we did a great interview with James Sink. He's an indie wrestler, a backyard wrestler from my home state of Michigan. He's only 17 years old. 17 years old, and he's a backyard wrestler. This is what he wants to do. And I also asked a tough question. I asked him, what does he think about, the stigma that is placed on, backyard wrestlers? If you don't know, backyard wrestlers are not really liked in the wrestling industry. They look at them like buffoons and see them as people that are putting themselves and also their opponents at danger. So, check that show out, link in the description box. Now, let's move on to Hell in a Cell. I don't know if this is actually going to be how the matches are played out at Hell in a Cell. I don't think so, but I just, put them in whatever order, and I'm going to discuss it. First match I'm going to discuss, Divas Championship match, Mickie James versus Alicia Fox. As you all should know by now, I am a big Alicia Fox fan. She is one of the better divas in WWE. There, I said it, but I don't think she's one of the best. She has a long way to go, but I think she is one of the better ones. She isn't afraid to take the bumps. She isn't afraid to get her ass kicked. And while we put so much of so much prestige and so much importance into what you do on the offensive side of the match, how you sell moves, that's also important also. So we have to think about that. She could win this match. My PWTR co-hosts, they're totally against it. They don't see Alicia Fox winning this match. They think Mickie James is going to win. But how I see this, because this match was it seems kind of out of nowhere to me, why they would make this match and give Alicia Fox a championship match so soon. But what I'm thinking is, this is an ultimatum for the top divas in WWE. You know what? If you guys don't want to perform at a top level, we know that you've performed and you've done so in the past, we're going to put the championship on a newcomer. Take Mickie James, for instance, and take Gail Kim, for instance. If you look at their past matches, these past couple of weeks, these past couple of months on Monday Night Raw, they've sucked so bad. And those are the people that you turn to when you get tired of the people like Kelly and the people like Maurice. But who do you turn to if people like Mickie James and Gail Kim are absolutely sucking? Beth Phoenix, she seems like the only Divas that's on point, but she's not even a central figure at all in the Divas division. So hopefully Alicia Fox wins this match. Moving on, Intercontinental Championship match, John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler. Again, something you should know about me, I've been anticipating this match 4 months, and it's for the Intercontinental Championship. It's on a pay-per-view. This is a pretty big match for two up-and-coming guys in WWE. These are my number 1 and number 2 favorite up-and-coming guys. John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler should win this match. I'm thinking that he will win the match also. The only reason why this match was taken, off of the card for the last pay-per-view is because they didn't want John Morrison to be a transitional champion, and they didn't want Dolph Ziggler to lose another, consecutive pay-per-view match. I don't think Dolph Ziggler should be blamed for what Rey Mysterio did. If it wasn't for Rey Mysterio, I believe that Dolph Ziggler would be the Intercontinental Champion right now. He didn't force Rey Mysterio to take those drugs or whatever he took, so he shouldn't be blamed for it at all. I'm going to be anticipating this match. Like I said, hopefully they give them time for the match to play out. They don't just throw on some crap, because this is the future. This is the future. Like I've said before, and I will say once again, you will see in the future John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler for a heavyweight championship. So, there you go. Moving on to the next match. United States Championship, Kofi Kingston versus The Miz versus Jack Swagger. I think that The Miz should win this match. I want The Miz to win this match. If Kofi Kingston loses, I don't see Jack Swagger winning, but I don't know. When it comes to Raw and when it comes to their booking, it's pretty weird, I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Swagger won, but that would signify, that would be the telltale sign, if you didn't already know, that the WWE Championships are just props. They're just props, meaning you have a you have a champion, and you give them the belt just to boost their character up a little bit. You're not giving them the belt because they're a talented wrestler. You're not giving them the belt as an award for doing great on the mic, doing great in the ring. If that was the case, the belt should go to The Miz. He's been absolutely great on the mic. and in the ring, he's shown aggression, he's shown comedy, he's shown, intensity, all of the things that I think a champion needs. So The Miz should win this match. Unified Tag Team Championships, Chris Jericho and The Big Show versus Batista and Rey Mysterio. I'm thinking that Chris Jericho and The Big Show will win this match. I guess I'll say I want them to win the match also, because Chris Jericho and The Big Show, they've been like globe trotting, or jumping from show to show in WWE, and I think that's something that Batista and Rey Mysterio, I just can't see them doing. Like, I can't see Batista jumping over to Raw, especially since he's just left. So and I think that opens up a larger discussion also. Like, if Chris Jericho and The Big Show, when they do end up losing those championships, are the people that win the championships going to jump from show to show like Chris Jericho and The Big Show do? So I think Chris Jericho and The Big Show should win this match. Hopefully they win it in a different way, not the typical Jericho fashion, where Big Show, gets a cheap shot on the opponent, Chris Jericho hits a move, pins, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully they do win in a different way. And I think Chris Jericho is very needed on Raw, because you don't see that with like the mega stars like Triple H, and you don't see that with John Cena also, where they're losing matches because two like build up stars. We're starting to see that with Triple H, but one match, it's just one match. So I think Chris Jericho, his star power is needed on Monday Night Raw. So moving on. Next match, speaking of Triple H, D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels, Triple H take on Legacy, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Cody Rhodes. This may possibly be the match of the night. I'm thinking that it will be the best Hell in a Cell match. Who'd have thunk it, But, I'm going to say that DX will win this match, but for two reasons. One, because I think they are, and for another reason, even if Legacy wins the match, that'll just add more surprise to it. But like I said, I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty good match. For all of the people saying that DX is going to bury Legacy, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. They're not going to jeopardize a Hell in a Cell, a high-profile match like that, even if, you have the vice president and president of politics and, Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So I don't think that's going to happen at all. Sixth match of the night. WWE Championship, John Cena versus Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell match. One reason why I'm anticipating this match, because it possibly could be the end of this feud. I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. John Cena, he's on the mic joking and everything, trying to get laughs. Like, do you realize you're going into a Hell in a Cell match? Why the hell are you joking? Whatever. I just want this to end. I want to see where WWE goes, with the WWE Championship. Again, this is a large discussion to be had, where WWE goes with the WWE Championship after this. Hopefully, this is the end of the feud. Let it be over. People are tired of it. DX and Legacy, people would say Legacy were jobbers a couple of months ago. Now, Legacy is a part of the most interesting feud on Monday Night Raw. So, there you go. Seventh final match I'm going to discuss, CM Punk versus The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Another interesting situation. I see CM Punk coming out of this match with the championship, but for some reason I don't see The Undertaker losing. And you want to know what that reason is? Because he's The Undertaker. Because it's a Hell in a Cell match. When you think of the Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker should be the first person to come to mind. I just can't see CM Punk beating The Undertaker, but I would not be surprised if it happened, because Undertaker, he's not a selfish guy whatsoever. It won't be the first time that he's lost to a guy who some people see as him being beneath Undertaker. So I am anticipating this match. It probably will be a very good match, and I am anticipating it. And there you go, my Hell in a Cell predictions and preview. I am J-Dub. Look out for my Hell in a Cell review. I will be doing it as soon as the pay-per-view goes off air. And thanks for listening, and peace out.